Alright, hi. This is Rudy the Urban-Aboriginal, and started my YouTube channel about 10 years ago, just to archive what I'm working on in the primitive space, Neolithic, Stone Age type stuff for the most part. I've gained some followers, and I appreciate that. That's great. Almost at 5,000, I believe. And I've been grossly remiss, meaning I haven't really given shout outs to some of my main supporters, people who have been encouraging and, that have even put something in the tip jar from time to time. And again, I purely do this just to archive what I'm working on, because I forget how to make stuff, and I'd be like, oh, how do I make that? So, I can go back to my own video and remember how, and be reminded how I make stuff. So yeah, the quality isn't great. It's not, studio quality type stuff. I could do all that, but right now, even then, there was no money in it. So I won't ramble on further about that. I just want to give some special shout outs. First off, some people that have followed me and have been supporting me within what we call the Man-O-Shpere. Yeah, we'll just say the Man-O-Shpere. There's a couple of Man-O-Shperes, but we'll say the Man-O-Shpere. And I want to shout out C Boogie first of all. He's C Boogie on YouTube. Definitely will post his link below. And he's just about self-improvement, for men. And then I'll shout out the Little Big Nate show. He's fairly new gentleman within the manosphere, but he has very strong empowerment as it relates to men and men issues, and he's got a very big voice, and is extremely cogent in what he speaks about, and I can appreciate where he's coming from. I would say within the manosphere, the third person I want to shout out is Hoodservative. Extremely cogent, intelligent, yet hilarious commentary on current events. You gotta hear it, see it to believe it. I can't even, I'm not even eloquent enough to let you know how the Hoodservative does what the Hoodservative does within the manosphere. And shout out to him, shout out to Little Big Nate, shout out to C Boogie. And there's other people within this manosphere who supported me as well, and I appreciate them. Up next, I want to give a big shout out to Prepper Dad, and that would be @Prepper Dad, and he has come out with a really cool book that I bought. It's called Pint-Sized Preppers, and it's little projects for kids, as far as getting them used to and aware of, and working with off the grid living and survival, which is really good stuff. It's really, hell, a lot of adults could do it. I'm just being honest. So Pint-Sized Prepper Projects is his book, and it's the Prepper Dad on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, so I follow these people on Twitter. Next up would be the Practical Prepper. Almost both the Prepper Dad and the Practical Prepper that did some podcasts. I may cut those out and put them within my stream here on my channel. But they were kind enough to want to interview me, and I just talked. I just rambled on. I don't know. I just rambled. But he's at PR Prepper. That's PR, letters P and R, prepper, and that's the Practical Prepper. He also has a business called the BaldGuyLimo.com. Bald Guy Limo. He's out in Oregon, and he's running a business as a limousine driver. So if you're in the Oregon area, then you might want to check him out. BaldGuyLimo.com. Again, all these links will be below to their channels and to their Twitters and all that. And let's see, lastly, and I hope I'm not too remiss, but I have to give a big shout out to Big John of the Prepared Mind on YouTube. All right, he's always shouting me out, and I'm just like, oh, geez, dude, thank you, but I'm not worthy. And he's got a large following. He's a lexicon of just general knowledge for people that are trying to get into preparedness, right? And again, with the days ahead, these are, you want to listen to someone like him. You want to get some insight from someone like him. He's a Marine. He's done off-the-grid living. He had a homestead. He's built stuff. He's quite astute. He's a big hoot to listen to too. He's kind of funny, and he always shouts me out, and I appreciate that. Big shout out to you, Big John. I appreciate you, and the R Syndicate. And so, the Prepared Mind on YouTube. You also want to check out the website, thepreparedmind.club. That's where you can get preparedness items, food, medicine, shelter, all that. So you want to check out that channel. He's also on Patreon. I suggest you go to Patreon because that's where you get the super secret squirrel stuff, just so you know. So check him out on Patreon. Again, I'm going to put all those links below so you have them. And then the R Syndicate, letter R, syndicate.com. Check that channel out as well. That's part of the whole group. And I just I've been woefully remiss. I do what I do when I can, and oftentimes I don't post anything that I haven't really had too much experience with, and so therefore I'm behind the scenes working on stuff, or trying to get experience with stuff, and the stuff that I do have experience with I just haven't put up yet. Unfortunately, Urban-Aboriginal, I live in the city, and so a lot of stuff that I really would like to make and really could do, I kind of need a home. I need a homestead. I need my own space where I don't have to deal with property managers and all that, all up in my business, so to speak. So I haven't been able to post as many things as I would like, as soon as I would like, at least to share / archive. Again, my channel is about archiving, at least for me. If you get something out of it, that's great. Please don't expect studio quality because I don't have that kind of equipment, time, or money. I'm just going to be real about it. But I post what I can, when I can, and to share what I'm able to share. And I do try to cite my references and resources. And moving forward, I'll make sure that I give shout outs to those people that are definitely out there that are trying to support me. So again, thanks to you all. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers. I don't know what that means, but it's cool, I guess. But yeah, I just because I'm getting that kind of following, I want to make sure the people that are hooking me up get their comeuppance, get what they deserve, the goodwill that they deserve. And definitely Big John of the Prepared Mind definitely gets his, because he's always throwing me out there. And there's other people within my social media group that do retweet and share some of the stuff that I am tweeting out and sharing. So I appreciate it. It's kind of a labor of love, if you will. I'm not feverishly working at it all the time, just so you know, but You know, I have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff that I want to share, and it's just, you know, in the city you have to be careful. You just have to be careful. You don't want to be walking out of the woods looking all mudded up, looking like some sort of creature, because people, yeah, bad things could possibly happen. At any rate, I'll still keep on keeping on. I got a couple of videos in the works, but I just wanted to make sure that I gave a shout out and recognize those people that are really out there. You guys, please check their channels out, check them out, follow them, or you know, or something. You know, so if they don't necessarily agree with them, maybe somebody that you know do. You know, if you don't necessarily follow what they want to follow, that they're on, maybe somebody else in your friend group, your social group, family group might. You know, so please pass it along if you can. Anyways, until next time, thank you.